Before we jump into writing code, let's take a few minutes and talk about what Spring Framework is, what it offers, and how Spring Boot builds on it to make our lives easier. Let's start with the Spring Framework. It's a popular framework for building Java applications. Think of it as a toolbox for building applications. It has a lot of modules, each designed to handle a specific task. These modules are broadly categorized into a few different layers. At the core, we have modules for handling dependency injection and managing objects. We'll talk about that in detail in the next section. In the web layer, we have modules for building web applications. With these modules, we can handle web requests, process data, and return responses, whether it's HTML for a web page or JSON for an API. In the data layer, we have modules for working with databases, whether you're using SQL, NoSQL, or even in-memory databases. We also have a module for adding cross-cutting features like logging or security without cluttering the main code. This is called AOP, or Aspect-Oriented Programming. We also have a module for testing of Spring components. Now, the beauty of Spring is that it's modular, so you can pick and choose the modules you need for your project. It's powerful and flexible, which is why so many developers love it. Now, while the Spring framework is powerful, using it often involves a lot of configuration. For example, if you want to build a web application, you might need to set up a web server, configure routing, and manage dependencies manually. This can make development slower and more complex. That's where Spring Boot comes in. Think of Spring Boot as a layer on top of the Spring framework that takes care of all the tedious setup for you. It simplifies Spring development by providing sensible defaults and ready-to-use features. So why does this matter? With Spring Boot, you can go from idea to working application in minutes instead of hours. It saves you time, reduces boilerplate code, and lets you focus on what really matters, building great features for your users. By the way, the Spring framework is just one part of a larger family of projects in the Spring ecosystem. These projects extend the capabilities of the framework to address specific needs. For example, we have Spring Data for simplifying database access. We have Spring Security for adding authentication and authorization to our applications. We have Spring Batch for batch processing, Spring Cloud for building microservices and distributed systems. We have Spring Integration for simplifying messaging and integration between systems and more. Now that you understand what the Spring Framework and Spring Boot are and how they fit in the larger Spring ecosystem, let's start building.